Alright, we take up writing skills for class 11th, and the topic that I have chosen is order of adjectives. And let there be I'll be very clear about the fact that this is about order of adjectives and not about position of adjectives. It is not about, this particular slide is not about position of adjectives. It is about order of adjectives. You know, to understand what the difference is, what is meant by positioning of adjectives is the fact that we usually place adjectives before nouns. For example, and symbol. For example. But if the adjective is made up of a phrase, then it is placed after or positioned after. For example, a seek, a strong sick, a strong seek, resolute in mind, rushed forward and fighting foremost fell. Here, strong is an adjective. It has been placed before a noun. But there is another descriptive phrase, resolute in mind. This again describes the seek, because it is a phrase that is placed after. So you position adjectives before and after, depending on whether they are one worded or it is made up of an adjective phrase, that is, the adjective is qualified by a phrase, then it is placed afterwards. So this is regarding positioning, but this particular slide is not about positioning, it is about order of adjectives. By now we understand what adjectives are, and we use different types of adjectives to describe nouns. For example, you have adjectives of emotion, you have adjectives of color, you have adjectives of age, you have adjectives of origin, you have adjectives of personality, etc. Different types of adjectives are there. Now, should you use more than one different type of adjective to describe a noun? Are they placed in a certain not so well defined an order, or they're placed at random? For example, consider a washing machine or a machine. Alright. And the adjectives that describe it are of color, say white, say origin, Japanese, say purpose washing, alright, or shape, say cylindrical. Now, how will you place these adjectives? These adjectives before the noun? How will you place them? They have to be placed in a certain order. how will they be placed? This is what this particular slide is about. You may try arranging these adjectives or describing this particular machine using these adjectives. You will end up in having so many different permutations. However, English grammar does give us a definite order. Does give us a definite order in which the different types of adjectives are placed before a noun. For example, in this particular case, I will first use adjective of size if it is there. Then I'll place adjective of shape if it is there. Thereafter you have adjective of color. Thereafter you have adjective of origin, and last comes the adjective of purpose. So size, shape, color, origin and purpose is the order, is one of the many orders. So now you will say if size is given, you'll say big, small, white, big, small, cylindrical, white, Japanese washing machine.